children, welcome to Vidya Miran. I have come up with the last video of the Heron's formula for class 9 where we are going to do couple of questions. So let's begin with it. Now I have given 3 questions along with the answers. Please try doing it, and if you face any trouble, any problem in finding out the answers, you can let me know in the comment section. I will try to help you. Let's begin with this question. It says that calculate the area of a quadrilateral ABCD when length of the diagonal AC is given 10 cm and lengths of perpendiculars from B and D on AC be 5 cm and 6 cm respectively. Now here children, you are just given this question without the diagram. So on the basis of this question, we will try to make what it is trying to say. See, your diagram will look like this. Your AC is the diagonal, okay. You have perpendiculars from B and D. I have named it as BE and DF, which is given as 5 centimeters and 6 centimeters. Now if you look into the diagram, you have 2 triangles ABC and ADC, and I need to find out its area. So there are 2 ways to find out. Let us try doing it. See, if I want to find out the area of the whole figure, this whole figure is divided into 2 parts. So if I add both the triangles area, I can get the full quadrilateral. So what is the formula for triangle? Half base into height. I have base 10 centimeters. I have height also 5 or 6. Simply put into the equation and I will get as 55 centimeters square as the area of whole quadrilateral ABCD. The other way of doing, you know the formula when 2 altitudes and base is given, that is given half diagonal into height 1 plus height 2. You can put it into the equation and again you will get the answer as 55 centimeters square. So since in this chapter we are finding out the areas with the help of the formulas half base into height or Heron's formula, so that's why I have tried to solve it like this. But you can also find out with the help of the one formula, that is half into diagonal into height 1 into height 2 if it is given to you. Next question, it's very important. It's regarding your Kamla who wants to grow wheat and that certain dimensions are there. There is another triangular field with sides of 3 sides are given and they are all adjacent to one another, and she divided the field into 2 parts by joining the midpoint of the longest side. Now what I have to do is I have to find out the area that was used for wheat, potatoes and onions, and I have to find out the area in hectares. If you see, my question is given in meters but answer should be in hectares. For that you should know that 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meters square. So whatever answer we will get in meters square, we will divide that number by 10,000 in order to get my answer in hectares. Now first of all, I should know how to draw the diagram. See, the diagram will look like this. You have wheat, you have potatoes, you have onions. In the case of wheat, I have taken 240 as a common side for ACB and ACD to draw it easily. Now we will try to find out their area separately and then we will add it. First of all, let's find out the area for wheat. We know all the 3 sides, and for that I can simply put my Heron's formula to find out the area. So let's begin with it. I will quickly do that. Semi-perimeter I will find out, it will come to 400. Put on the Heron's formula. When you do that, your answer comes to 16,000 root 2. Okay, that is the area of the wheat. Now same way I have to find out this area. This is given in what? Meters. I have to find out in hectares. So first of all what I will do is root 2 value is 1.414. I will multiply that find out the actual value, and answer comes to 2.26 hectares. Okay, so this is the area we have found out only for triangle ACB where Kamala wants to grow wheat. Now I will find out the area of ACD, which is potatoes also and onions also. But first I will find out the total area, because E is the midpoint EC, so it means it is dividing into two equal parts. So let's first begin it for making you understand. Now area of triangle ACD, again I have all the three sides. With the help of Heron's formula, I will find out its area. It comes to 38,400 meters square, but I want hectares, so I will divide it by 10,000. It comes to 3.84 hectares. This 3.84 hectare is for triangle ACD. And in the question we are told that E is the midpoint on AD and it is joining with C, which means the area of potatoes and areas of onions will be equal. So I can simply divide this by 2 to find out the area of potatoes and onions, which comes to 1.92 hectares. So potato area is 1.92 and onion area is also 1.92 hectares. Now what is the total area now? Your total area will be triangle ACD and ACB. Both the triangles, when I join it, it comes to 6.1 hectares. So you children, you need to decide, first find out the sides what are there and then split it into half, so that you come to know what are the areas of the separate wheat, potatoes and onions. Let's do another question now. Now this is the question of an aeroplane. You must be knowing all this, how the aeroplane looks like. Now some part of the dimensions are given to you. So don't get confused that we don't have all the dimensions. Okay. So if you look at the aeroplane, it is marked into 5 parts. First part is in a form of a triangle. Your second part is in a form of a rectangle. Your fourth and fifth also in a form of a triangle, and your third part is in a form of a trapezium. Now what we will do is, we will find out their areas one by one of all the different parts, and at the end we will join it, we will add them together. Let us see. I have taken part 1, it's triangle. Now how do you know that what are the sides? Only 5 is given. Now triangle, if you see that aeroplane part, the sides will be same. If you know the one side, it will be in a form of an isosceles triangle. And from where 1 has come, if you look down, okay, it is given width as 1. So same way the triangle width will be also 1. It will be in a sequence, okay, they are parallel, it's a rectangle. So if down is 1 centimeter, then up will be also 1 centimeter. So I have all the 3 sides of the triangle. I can find out the semi-perimeter, and with the help of Heron's formula, I can easily find out the answer what it is. It comes to 2.5 centimeters square. So I see it is coming in root 11. So try to convert it. You know how to find out the square roots. Use that method. You have already done in 8th class. Okay, so you can easily find out in one decimal place. So I have written it as 3.3, which comes to 2.5 centimeters square. This is the area of only the part 1. Okay, now let's find out about the other areas. Now see, second part, if I see, it's a rectangle form. Rectangle is what? Length into breadth. I have 6.5, I have 1. So it comes to 6.5 centimeters square. Let's do part 4. Part 4 is triangle, that is half base into height. You see 4 and 5, the wings are there, both are same. It's in a form of a right angle triangle. So I can use the formula of half base into height, which gives me 4.5 centimeters square. Same will be for part 5, that will be 4.5 centimeters square, because both are the wings, dimensions will be same. Next comes the last part, which comes is a trapezium, the third part. Now see, I have made this figure for you little enlarged form so that you understand what I want to say in this. Now this area of trapezium, how will I find out? I draw the perpendicular and with the help of Pythagoras theorem I will find out its height. How this root 3 upon 2 has come? See, what is the formula? Hypotenuse is equal to base square plus h square, that is height square. Hypotenuse is already given to me as 1. Base I have taken as half. Now how half has come? See, 1 centimeter, the upper part has already been given. Suppose that is the length. So same way below also that will be the length 1 centimeter. Total given to me is 2 centimeters. So what I can do is I can make it half. Okay, total comes to 2. So base is half. When I solve this, it will come to as height is equal to root 3 upon 2. Okay, so you need to find out the square root because 3 upon 4 is the h square. So a square root of that comes to root 3 upon 2. Now let us find out these individually. See, now area of trapezium will be area of triangle, area of rectangle and area of triangle, which means the formula for triangle is half base into height, rectangle is length into breadth, and again the third part will be half base into height. I know what is base in my triangle, half. I know what is my height, root 3 by 2. Okay, both the triangle will have same dimensions, and in the case of rectangle it will be 1 into root 3 by 2. When I try to solve it, take the LCM, it comes to 6 root 3 upon 8, which is divisible by 2. So I have written it as 3 root 3 upon 4 centimeter square. Now the value of root 3 is 1.732. Multiply it and take out the exact figure. It comes to 1.3 centimeters square. Now the total area will be area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4 and area 5. All the areas you will add together and total it comes to 19.3 centimeters square. So children, you need to separately calculate all the areas one by one. Don't get panic, don't get stress. You have all the dimensions with you. Only in the case of trapezium, you need to draw its perpendicular and with the help of Pythagoras theorem, you can easily find out the height and then you can put it into the formula and find out the answer. At last, add all the areas and you will get the actual answer as 19.3 centimeters square. Next question. This is also a very interesting question. If you look into the diagram and the question, it says that a point in the interior of an equilateral triangle. Okay, perpendiculars are on the three sides. Now if you see, you have perpendicular OP, OR and OQ. The lengths of the perpendicular are given to you 14, 10 and 6. You need to find out the area of the triangle. If you see, you don't have the sides, you have only the perpendiculars. So what I am going to do is, I will assume the sides as A. Okay, let the side be A centimeters and I have the perpendicular everywhere. So separately, if you see all the colors red, green and blue, I will calculate their area by using the formula half base into height separately. So it will come like this. See, if I show you at all. So area of triangle AOB, area of triangle AOC and area of triangle BOC all calculated separately, and total area of equilateral triangle has come as 15A centimeters square. Okay. Now they are asking us to find out the area of a triangle. That's okay, we have found out. But if I want to know what is A, an answer cannot come in A. I can easily find out what is A because I know the formula of an equilateral triangle. We have done it earlier also. You can go through previous slides. With the help of Heron's formula we can find out, but I am writing it directly over here because it is the actual formula of equilateral triangle, that is root 3 upon 4 A square. Now we have calculated earlier. I have taken it as equation 1 and equation 2. Let us equate both of them together. So it will be 15a is equal to root 3 upon 4a square. And if you see 1a and over there 1a, left hand side both can get cancelled, and I can simply find out the a part. Now it comes to 60 upon root 3. So there should not be root in the denominator, and I know I can rationalize the denominator to find out its value. It comes to 20 root 3, which is equal to a. So with this I am able to find out the value of a. Now I will put this value of a in my area to find out my actual area in the figures. So what it will come to? So what is the area of triangle? It was root 3 upon 4a square. Now according to the question we have found that a is 20 root 3. When I put this value here and I try to solve it, it comes to actual answer 300 root 3 centimeters square, which is the area of the equilateral triangle. So I hope children you have understood this concept. There were little difficult questions, but if you do once or twice you will be able to do. Don't get panic, don't get stressed. Try to do it. Simple formula of area, half base into height, or equilateral formula, or Heron's formula. Any method can be used to find out the answer. Do the questions given in the assignment. Even I have given the answers there. If you are not able to get it, let me know. I will try to help you. Thank you very much for watching my video till the end. See you in my next video soon.